Salamun, salamun. Today we are starting lecture 66, part 2, Pagan Arab Hajj versus Quranic Hajj. So in the last lecture, part 1, I have explained all the ritual or the custom or the supplication. So they were all non-Quranic, nothing to do with the Quran. And if any person have any objection, they can write. We are open people. We discuss openly everything. So in this lecture, I will give you all the details, possible details within 30-40 minutes. What is the Quranic point of view about the Hajj? So Hajj or Umrah, then, as I explained, odd combination of pagan, Arab customs, Zoroastrian rites, Jewish and Christian tradition. So this is all cocktail we have. It has nothing to do with the Quran. And what they did now, the theocracy and monarchy, recently added VIP Hajj, Umrah marketing channel for the profitable religious business of Hajj and Umrah, Saudi royal monarchy and Islamic theocracy. So they added it. So prior to go into further details about Hajj, I think it is very necessary, essential. You should know the meaning of the word Hajj. So, meaning of the connotation of the Hajj, it signifies, it's an Arabic word, he repaired, betook himself or towards an object of the reverence, veneration, or respect, or honor, or accord. He went to visit a person repeatedly or frequently. So Umrah means to visit any person repeatedly. But you are visiting this cube, Kaaba, so they give the name Umrah. So this is honor, veneration, respect. What? It is coming now. Hajj, he overcome him in argument. It means look some argument, some wisdom, or by reasoning, or by play, or by proof, or by evidence, or by testimony. So then, Hajj, he was steadfast in litigation, dispute, or alteration, and overcome therein. He contended with him by an argument, plea, or proof, or by testimony. He pleaded in lawsuit. Hajj means ear or stayed in about. Quran has used this word in 28-27. Muhajjatun signifies a middle part of the road or safe path of the road. So this something is a middle nation, middle path. In summary, the Quran has used this word in the meaning of discussion, argument, reasoning, plea, proof, evidence, testimony, litigation, lawsuit, and dispute. So these are the possible form of the Hajj I have given you. In this connotation, there is a no circulation, there is a no Safa Marwa, there is a no black stone, there is a no Tawaf, nothing is over there. And if you have any doubt, you can check it. But what happened? Religious Sharia law has declared that Hajj is a sacred duty performed by Muslims at the Holy Mosque of Masjid al-Haram in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. This is their fatwa. What do you do now? It is one of the five pillars of Islam. Five pillars. Why there are not six pillars? Why there are not 100 pillars? Why there are not four pillars? These are all fake pillars, which means that it is required of every Muslim at least once in their lifetime, so long as they have the means, just to make the money. Money, and in reward of that, you will get the Jannah. In Jannah, you will get 72 virgin dark-eyed hoos. This is all. They have also declared that Hajj should take place during the month of Dhul Hajjah from 8 to 13 Dhul Hajjah. Where in the Quran this is? Give me the proof. Quran says, bring the ayat in the spirit of reclaim. So this kind of declaration from Islamic priesthood about the Hajj without the authenticity of the Quran is a rebellious announcement against the Quran 289. Look what Quran says. يسألونك عن الهلة قل هي مواقيت للناس والحج وليس البر بأن تأتوا البيوت من ظهورها ولكن البر من تقى وآتوا البيوت من أبوابها واتقوا الله لعلكم تفعلون. Look for this translation. They ask the reason concerning the new moons. Where is the new moon over here? Why they put the moon? Because moon sighting in Pakistan, this expenditure, they after moon sighting they go to the five-star hotel. I have read one article. It is written that 700,000 rupees. It is their expenditure in the five-star hotel for dinner or whatever they are doing over there. They are but signs to in the affair man and mark fixed periods of time for pilgrimage. Where is the word pilgrimage? There is a Bible. In the Quran, there is no pilgrimage, no sadhu, no monks. It is no virtue if you enter your houses from the back. Look, it's a Hajj. And they are saying it is no virtue if you enter your houses from the back. It means they were at the time of Muhammad, the people were coming from the back in their houses. It is a virtue if you are Allah. And the Quran says, وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا يَحْزَنُونَ. Quran blast off this khawf. Khawf of Allah, khawf of hell, khawf of dictatorship, khawf of democracy. This is all hell. Enter houses through proper doors. Look, this is a Quran, and Quran is saying to these people, don't come back, don't come into the houses from your back, but come to the proper house. This is the translation, Yusuf Ali, and all. Check out. And fear Allah, that you may prosper. If you fear Allah, you will prosper. But what Quran is saying, you will not prosper by this fear, any kind of fear. It destroys the human personality. So this is the translation. This is from here they are saying this is the Hajj, and put the blame on the Quran by making or twisting the translation. Okay, let me give that. They ask you yes alunaka about the different phases or stages of the action. Ahalla. When we should take what time we should take the action regarding Hajj discussion meetings. You can do the Hajj anywhere. Suppose you want to go into the community center in your house or meeting, family meeting or UNO meeting or Congress meeting, you have to check out the program, timing and appointed time. Period. Declare that these meetings have been appointed to take a place at a particular place and a particular time or time and place. Look, it's a Quranic federation giving the order to the people before going to the meeting or you come to our meeting, announce the this time and place. Not in Makkah or Kaaba or in Saudi Arabia. For the humanity loving people, Lil Nas, who wants to create the love, affection in the community, Lil Nas, to have discussion to resolve litigation and dispute facing the society in Hajj. The only thing Quran is saying, you can solve your problem by discussion at any level. Discussion. Look, our mosques, these mosques are the graves, cemeteries. You cannot speak anything. From the century, they are, like a parrot. They are dictating, they are saying, this is this, and nobody dare to speak them. Even their dictator, they don't want to allow you to speak. They will kick you out from the mosque. Where Hajj discuss everything. This is not the goodness or broadness, walasul birra, that you exercise these special discussion through backdoor policy. Zahura does not mean you should come back from the doors. What is saying that no backdoor policy, it is a conspiracy then. It is not fair. Everything should be discussed openly. These special discussion through backdoor policy, no backdoor policy, but it is better to safeguard the results of discussion. Attaka, pickle, preserve the oil, preserve the pickle, all the preservative in the juices, they are all attaki, preserve the society from the evils, and execute these special discussions al bayut, proper noun, not house, Quranic discussion house, through proper chapter or section or channel of the Quran min abwabaha. It does not mean come from the front door. It means chapter abwab. You know, Quran has 114 chapter, 114. Or the channel, or the arbiter. Men therefore adhere the law, wattaqullah, so that your efforts may bear fruits and prosperity. Lallakum tafalun. Just like the farmer, plowing, tilling, sowing. What we are doing from the 1,400 years? Just wasting billions of dollars over there. Lallakum tafalun. So that you bring the fruits of your efforts or prosperity. Yes, royal family is very good. They are making money, and their cohorts, all the religious people, they are happy, they are making money. Then in the Quran 2:197, again bring very important, you know, pertinent point because they corrupted the translation of the Quran. Al Hajjah Ashra Malumat. فمن فمن فرض فإن الحج فلا رفث فلا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج وما تفعلوا من خير يعلم الله فتزوده فإن خير زاد التقوى واتقون يا أولي الألباب. Look, for Hajj are the months well known. Which month? Quran is saying you have to decide. You have to appoint time and place in which hall it will happen. We will call the discussion of the community in which place, which community center, which conference hall. So this is all. And they fix it because it is their bread and butter. They want to make the money. So what is the translation right now? Hajj is a proclamation of discussion. Hajj. This is no itikaf, no safa marwa, no kissing of black stone, no circulation, no ihram, no supplication. It is a discussion, proclamation of discussion to solve the problem of well-known or well-informed chapter of the Quran. Ashar, well-known. Which chapter you want to discuss? Economy, justice, form of government. What Quran is full of all this. What's it? Or research, or you want to make the research? It is prohibited now. You cannot talk about the Quran. Quranic Foundation trying to establish first, Quranic Research Center. Very soon it is coming, which is very essential for the logic and justification for the human being malumat. Only discussion can bring the information. You can exchange the information. Whoever want to participate, every person is allowed. Not circulation. Not Allah, labbaik, Allahumma labbaik. No, it's a discussion. In this presentation, every person can give her his presentation in his community or society or in assembly or whatever they want to do. So every person has a right. Yes, freedom. Quran is a symbol of freedom, generosity, nobility. In this presentation or the Quranic discussion program should be very careful. Why careful? So no indecency or lie. Talk in a decent way. No indecency. All our members, look, sometimes UN representative, some country they live very good speech, decent way. But all our president, our ruler, our religious leaders, they are all lying. They are all diplomat. Or lie in speech or in action. Rafasa. And they have given the meaning of Rafasa. Whatever God and take it, but yeah. Let there be no absentee or nor wickedness, nor wrangling. So no repulsive manner or disorder or chaos. Fasad, exceed the limit. So what Quran is saying? In every meeting, at any level meeting, so these things you should be very careful. No indecency, lie, no repulsive manner, or disorder or chaos. No dispute or violence, wala jadal. You know what is happening democratic, discussion. You have listened, you have seen. And whatever you present, whatever you delivering the speech for the liberty, nobility, and generosity of the society. In these days, you listen the speeches in General Assembly, all these, you know, I had chance to listen this Romania or Hungary representative, he delivered a wonderful speech. But the best equipping is to preserve yourself from evil activities and become the guardians of the best guardians of the best guardians of the best values of the society. So this is Quran is giving the guideline. For those who possess visionary minds, who are intellectual people, be mindful of these instructions. Ya ulul albab, the scholars, the visionary mind people, are the people who use their innate wisdom, who use their best personality, best mind. Ya ulul albab. But look, here's our mullah, our religious leader, our monarchy, they're all going to that side. Further, the Quran advises to attend the Hajj meeting with open mind, with deep and excellent thinking of your conscience. So, what Quran is saying over here, any religion, any nationality, beyond the boundaries, beyond the color limits, beyond the religious, beyond the nationality, they can participate. And that would be the Hajj. It can be anywhere. وَإِذَنْ فِي النَّاسِ فِي الْحَجِّ يَأْتُوكَ رِجَالٌ وَعَلَى كُلِّ ضَامِرٍ يَأْتِينَ مِنْ كُلِّ فَجٍّ عَمِيقٍ. Look, and proclaim that pilgrimage among men, not women, among men. They don't like the women. They will come to thee on foot. But now they are doing the rebellious section against the Quran according to their translation. Because they make the wrong translation, then they trap in it. And mounted on every kind of camel. Nobody's coming on camel. No one is coming on foot now. It means if you follow their translation, 10 million people are coming into us, God will not accept their Hajj or Umrah. So this is what they are doing because this is a wastage of money, wastage of time for the Hajj we have. And moreover, it is their translation. No, no one is going on camel or any four-legged animal or on foot. They are going by aircraft or by ship. It is not mentioned over here. So this Hajj is the rebellious section against what they have translated now. But Quran doesn't accept all these Hajj. So what is the translation? And for this purpose, make public announcement. Why is it Azan? You know Azan? It's also the same word. Among the humanity-loving people come to you for meaningful discussion. The Quranic Center is there. Federation is there. Any nation can come for discussion to solve the problem. With courage, not Rajal mean man. Rajal also means courage, bold, without any fear. Come and participate in it. And it is compulsory to everyone. Come with conscious of determination, truthful. Not like what we are doing, what Western countries are doing in the UN. They're all heap of lies. What Quran is saying, when you want to come over there with consciousness of determination which he has hidden in his mind, he should talk, he should not be hypocrite. And we have supreme hypocrite in the General Assembly, in the Security Council, in our Islamic conference, in our Islamic country assemblies, or Majlis al-Shura. So what Quran is saying, you should talk according to your conscious Zamar. And they said Zamar means the camel, the weak camel. And this is not Zamar. And come with open mind, Fajja, and with deep and excellent thinking in his speech or in dialogue. So you should prepare yourself because it is for the betterment of the humanity. It is betterment for the coming generation. So this is Hajj. This is what I'm saying. The Quran is a symbol of liberty, generosity, all kind of freedom of speech, writing. Then no, the Quran says, La ikra fi deen. In this system, there is no force. You are free. So why he's saying, then the Quran saying in 2028, the Quran demands to come in this meeting to testify or to observe what measure the noble house of discussion has taken for the benefit of the weak segment of the society. So this is why Quran is writing. All those nations who are weak or meek, we should help them. If America should do it, it would have not facing this situation. This world would be a paradise. And nothing. It's not too late. America can start now. European country can start now. Now it's a burning hell in Western country as well as in the Eastern. Why? Because they are being controlled. They are being colonized by all this Western media. So Leyashadu, to come in this meeting, what you will do so that they can watch or witness themselves. Leyashadu. You can see the benefit for them, what the Quranic Federation is doing for the weak segment of the society, for the poor people, for the nation who lag behind in poverty. Their economic situation is bad. Their form of government is not bad. For them. And they should continuously go on reminding, yes, Karu. In this, the Quranic Federation will remind all the representatives. Here you have no justice. Here the people are poor. Here the people, they don't have basic necessity of life. Of Allah's noble laws, Ismail, noble law. In this period of educational training or getting knowledge, ayyamun malumat, these are very crucial time because you are getting training, which there are means of provision and as well as intellectual nourishment for you. So in this meeting, your economic and you will get economic, all this basic necessity of life, plus your intellectual level will be get the nourishment and development. Rizq means material and as well intellectual, wisdom-wise. From ambiguous or perplexed brutes, min behemothul anam, all our leaders, they are beast, the Quran is saying. Behemothul anam means all our, this leader who are taking the rights of the people. Tyrannical leader, devil's leader. The Quran said Min bihimatul. This is the purpose we call you over here. So establish the dominion. Fakalu does not mean eat from these law minha authority. We will we will establish the dominion of these Quranic laws to reform the society from bad economy to good economy and become the cause of economical and intellectual refreshment. This is the reason of the Hajj. At-ilmu, economical, intellectual refreshment, nourishment to those who are in a condition of poverty, sorrow, misery, sad, grief, punishment, vengeance, adversity, suffering, unfortunate, wretched, misery, calamity, and the evil situation al-bas. Now look, every country has this, all these problems. This is the one word al-bas, this one word, meaning poverty, sorrow, misery, sad, grief, punishment, vengeance, adversity, suffering, unfortunate, wretched, misery, calamity, and an evil situation. This is the Quran 1%. And whose spine of the back is broken because of poverty or boring of life, because of punctured, or who has bad incision or notch in his nose due to deprivation of financial situation, like the nose of camel al-fakir. Look, this one word. So all these problems we have on this beautiful planet, and it is because of democracy. Democracy is a combination of religion, capitalism, and these oligarchies. All the members, whether in Pakistan, whether in America, whether in US, they are all oligarchies. The donors are controlling them. Corporations are controlling. They are working for them, for banking, for pharmaceutical company, for all. So this will help you to accomplish your goals, what you want, which you have imposed upon you for the betterment. So when during this meeting, you have to accomplish, you have to give in writing that you are leaving from here and you have to complete it. You have to achieve it. Then finish your state of disorder. And what is written? Acts of shaving. This safasa means state of disorder, bad condition should finish and accomplish your goals, whatever you have promised over here. It is a closing for the Hajj that Quranic Federation is giving this verse that when you finish meeting, so you have state of disorder and accomplish your goals which you have been imposed upon you. You promise in the Quranic Federation or in the UNO that we will do this, give us aid. You have to accomplish it. But here, if UNO sends some earthquake people, some aid, so all these democratic leaders and the religious leaders, they eat it. And become the watchman or caretaker. Like not circulation, not tawaf. You should become the watchman or caretaker of the humanity by the Quranic Federation or by the Quranic Hajj. This is the meaning of Layatufu. If America could become the watchman or caretaker of this beautiful planet, this planet would be like a heaven. of the exalted and eminent manners of the principle of the noble house of the discussion. So this is Batul Atiq, noble house. No lying, no fighting. Every person will talk to his her conscience, according to his her conscience, with truthness. So this is the Quranic Hajj. So the next lecture will be 67. What is the Quranic Hajjul Akbar? Hajjul Akbar. So this is general, wherever you want to do. Follow these principles. This discussion solve the problem in your community, in your mosque, in your but mosque they don't allow you talking. All the religious institutions, whether Hinduism, whether Sikhism, whether Muslim, whether Christian or Jew, no person can speak, no argument over there. So these places or these people, they are just like a living fossil. They don't want to take the benefit from the God gifted, this choice, reasoning. So thank you very much.